All right, so today we're going to talk about bloating. And not the kind of bloating you get from going on a first date and not farting for 7 hours. You come home riling in pain and you feel like you're going to die, right? Not that. Specifically, I'm talking about stomach bloat that seemingly comes out of nowhere and literally just ruins your day for a few hours. The good news is that 99% of people, it can be traced back to one of these as the root cause. And that root cause is the things you eat. Our bodies are highly efficient machines, but the truth is there are just some certain foods that you shouldn't consume. And since I love to be controversial, let me tell you exactly what you shouldn't eat. Number one, beans and lentils. Now you ask why? Thanks for asking. Let me tell you why. They contain fermentable oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monosaccharides, and polyols, which simply can be abbreviated down to FODMAPs, which is going to be a recurring theme throughout this entire video. FODMAPs are sugars found in certain foods, and they're what is called osmotic, meaning they pull water into your intestinal tract, which leads to them being fermented and leads to diarrhea, gas, bloating, constipation, cramping, and overall horribleness. Number two on the list is carbonated drinks. They contain a high amount of carbon dioxide, which can be trapped in your digestive system, causing bloating and cramping. Number three, wheat or gluten. Now, a large majority of people have some sort of sensitivity to gluten, but it can be even a more severe case like celiacs, which cause incredible GI distress. On top of that, wheat is high in fructans, which is a specific FODMAP, which you got to watch out for. Number four, garlic and onions. Also high in fructans, and I think the biggest mistake that people make is that they think about just eating garlic and onions, and they discount the fact that garlic powder and onion powder have the same negative effect on our bodies. Number five, sugar alcohols. Now I see this a ton in the fitness industry because it's a common cure for a plain diet or to satisfy a sweet tooth, but the problem is these are also FODMAPs. They're the peon FODMAPs, they're the polyols, and they have such a powerful impact on your GI tract that even some of the packaging will say, if consumed in large amounts, will act as a laxative. Number six, dairy products. Now, over 75% of people can't break down lactose, which just simply means they're lactose intolerant. Now, it's also important to think about when you're talking about protein shakes, because most people have a whey isolate and they think that they're safe because most of those are as pure as they possibly can get. But most all whey isolates contain at least 1% lactose, and I've seen it with clients myself wreak havoc on a person's digestive system. A great alternative is pea protein because the amino acid profile rivals that away and it avoids any issues you'd have with lactose. Side note, I like to get things that are easily digestible, so I get fermented pea protein. It's just easier on the body. Number seven, cruciferous vegetables. Now these are cauliflower, cabbage, bok choy, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, most other leafy vegetables. These are packed with fiber, but they're also packed with a sugar that you don't know about called raffinose. Now, raffinose is a trisaccharide that falls in the oligosaccharide family, one of those lovely FODMAPs we learned about earlier, and literally have no way of being broken down by the human body. We simply don't create the enzyme needed to do it. When it eventually makes it into the lower intestine, it's then fermented by a gas-producing bacteria and produces carbon dioxide, methane, or hydrogen. You'll notice these negative effects lessen when you steam these cruciferous vegetables, but that doesn't completely break down the raffinose. The only proven way is to ferment the vegetables the same way you would a kombucha or sauerkraut. I'll link to a recipe below so you can try it for yourself. I hope that video was incredibly helpful. If you liked it, hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and when you do, hit that bell so you get notified every time I come out with a new video. So, have an incredible day. Talk to you soon.